Movie Junction is explaining today. Red is a Spanish movie. This movie was released in 2016 and now this movie is available on Netflix. In this movie, an air hostess and a man are repeatedly mixed by destiny, and we will see what game destiny plays with them even against their wish. An air hostess is heading towards the reception for check-in. After checking in, this air hostess goes to a counter and starts listening to songs. Then she sees that another man comes near her and starts listening to the song. Air hostess property was not able to play the song, so this man helps in selection of songs of air hostess, and after that both of them pass smile to each other. These people do not know how this small meeting without talking to them will change their life completely. Thread, which is the name of this movie and is a Chinese pro class which says that this irrespective of your place and time, no matter where you are born or where you live, if the string of luck starts to meet you, then no one can stop it. You can neither shorten this string or lengthen it. You can never break it. If destiny is bent on meeting you, then no power in the world can stop you from meeting. And this pro class proves it. The next scene of the movie is where this man named Manuel brings a minor boy with him and tells Manuel that this set belongs to him. But that guy says that I prefer window seat. She tells Manuel that this boy is traveling without his parents and the responsibility is on me. So you take care of it, and if it needs anything, then forget me. Friend tells April that one of our air hostess has been suspended for drinking yesterday. April says give me a tablet for headache. And don't do all this nonsense. Apple's friend gives her a headache tablet. It's been a long time since the flight took off and now Manuel waits to be alone, and when his co-hostess goes to serve the passengers, he goes to Abel. She asks, are you sleepy? Are you not coming? So I say that I am very scared of the flight journey. Then Abel asks, why are you traveling today, for business or for pleasure? Then he says that for me both business and pleasure are the same thing because I am an expert in wine making and I have a wine making business. She smiles a little on this and sees that nearby her co-hostess was getting romantic with one of her friends, seeing which both of them smile in front of each other. Both of them meet and talk for some time. Only then there is a jerk in the flight. Then the Manuel asks if it is normal. So she says that it is absolutely normal. If this keeps happening in the light, then he signals to the Manuel that if we both kiss, will that also be normal? Only then that air hostess who was being romantic with her friend inside comes out, then the Manuel leaves from there and also sits in her place. After a while, the Manuel again sees that she has gone to serve the other air hostess passengers, then again goes to Abel. Then Abel says that do not come here again and again, someone will see you and I will also get work. If you want to do it, the Manuel asks him, how are these tattoos on your body? So she shows the Manuel of tattoos made on her body, shows a tattoo. She says that this is a sign of my ex-boyfriend who had a tattoo made on it. She also shows it. Later she asks Manav to go to his seat. But the string of luck was trying to bring them together. Then there's a variable on the flight and they both bump back into each other and you can't register it at all and they kiss right here. After this, he tells Manuel that after the flight lands, will you have lunch with me? So she says that I will wait for you, you meet me after custom clearance. After that the Manuel leaves from there, the flight lands. Now both Manuel and Apple were excited to meet outside. All of Apple's friends leave. Avril waits for the Manuel to clear and sees her standing in line. But destiny plays a big role here again and there is a huge issue in customs at the airport. So here everyone's clearance is stopped for a while and the security asks all the passengers to wait and does not clear anyone. Because of which Abe keeps on weighing the tap-in force and these two cannot meet here. These people had not taken any kind of phone number, email it or any contact, due to which they are not able to contact each other and 7 years pass by in no time. Now she is married to her husband Bruno, who is a musical rock star, and the happy couple has a 3-year-old son. Felix has now completely forgotten Manuel. She is very happy with her son and her husband Bruno. On the other hand, Manuel is also married. His wife Flora is a famous professional photographer and the happy couple also has a daughter. Manuel's wife Flora loves Manuel too much. In the same way, Abel's husband also loves Abel very much and Alka's husband Bruno is also a rock star. That's why Bruno also had to travel a lot. That's why Bruno and Ab often used to travel in different flights. Today both of them are taking separate flights together. Baron and Bruno both don't want to separate from each other, but they have to separate due to work, and she leaves for a city in Colombia. But finally wanted to tie the thread of luck with Manuel, and here Manuel was also leaving to come to the city of Colombia. After landing in Colombia, she and April's friend are booking their hotel with her captain. Then she sees that Manuel has also come to the reception at the same hotel to make a booking. And fate once again brought them face to face after 7 years. Without talking to Manuel, she starts leaving from there. Then Manuel goes behind her and talks to her and says, "Did you forget?" But April says, "I know you are a logistician who does wine business." I remember her completely. If it is, then starts leaving from there. The manual says that you cannot go like this. We searched for each other a lot, but we could not find each other. At least now it is necessary to go up to the rooftop restaurant to have lunch with me. On insisting, agrees and goes upstairs with Manuel to have lunch at the rooftop restaurant. Bull says, "I kept waiting at the airport for 5 hours, but you did not come." So the manual says that I did not have custom clearance that evening, so I could not come out of the airport. Then both of them go to a table and order lunch. Now Abel wants to talk to her husband and her son. Then she sees that there is no proper mobile network here. Then shows now in the photo of her husband Bruno and her son Alex, and Manuel also shows Dco the photo of his wife and daughter, and she says, "Finally you have found your love." Then Manuel says that this love belongs to both of us. It could have happened in the middle as well. Don't you think about it? Then she says, "No, never think about things that haven't happened." Manuel says, "I can't believe I fell in love with you that time." So she says that, "How did you fall in love with just one kiss?" And she says that, "Now I have to go. My captain friend has a birthday party and I have to get ready for the party and say thank you and leave." She goes to her hotel room and talks to her husband and her son. Just then her friend and her co-hostess come there and she asks about Manuel, and she tells him that she is married now. Now he also has a child and a very pretty wife. Abel says, "Leave all this, it is time for Captain's birthday party. Get ready quickly, let's go." On the other hand, Manuel sits in his room talking to his wife on the laptop, and after a while, being bored, comes to the hotel terrace, from where he sees that Apple is enjoying a lot at her captain friend's birthday party. When she sees Manuel standing outside, she invites him inside, and here the DJ is saying, "Sab AAPNA partners 64 Carlo, Sab Koyape couple dance Karna." Then she takes Manuel by the hand and takes him to the dance floor. She starts dancing with him. It was the string of luck that was bringing them closer even after going far away again and again. This is the invisible of destiny which connect people. University CR despite randomness, meeting your special someone again and again can be called destiny. That's what the name of this movie is. Dard. That third which binds us to each other, pulls us towards each other, also takes us away from each other, but this thread never breaks. Sometimes, somewhere or the other, those who have to meet do meet. This is exactly what was happening with Abel and Manuel. After dancing, both of them go to the terrace of the hotel and talk for a while, then asks Manuel that, "Will we go for sightseeing tomorrow?" But without giving any answer, she starts calling Menon B before leaving. She kisses Manuel on the cheek, then Manuel starts kissing her back, then they both become more close and start cooing each other, but soon backs away. Next day morning, Cart talks to her husband Bruno and her son Felix on webcam, but here there was some issue of network connectivity, so now she is not able to talk to her husband. So Abel thought, now to get bored in hotel and watch TV, it is better to go for a walk outside, and she exits her room in a comfortable clothes. She wants to take her friend along, but she sees that her friend is romancing with the captain, so happily she leaves them both alone and goes for sightseeing by herself. As she leaves, she sees Manuel trying to retrieve his bottle of wine from the executive scope. Comes to the manual and asks, "Can I help you?" "What?" So she says that, "I have to go in 8 rounds, but I am not so good at map reading. I don't know how to go." So manual says, "You come with me." "When I take you," she says, "No, I will go alone." Then Manav starts going for sightseeing alone. Sybil is quite impressed seeing whom she didn't force him for anything and still goes for the sightseeing with Manuel. Together these two do a lot of sightseeing, go on a round trip from where these people buy a lot of things. The Manuel does an 8-ring buy from here which they wants to give to April. After roaming here for a long time, both of them go to one place and sit on the wall and start talking. Here she tells Manuel how free he feels here, how liberated he feels here, and Abel gets up and starts kissing Manuel, and then it starts raining here and they both get up and walk in a tunnel. Let's go, but I didn't want to stop myself. She goes out of the tunnel again and starts enjoying the rain. The string of third luck which I had pulled a lot after meeting them at the airport for the first time, has now come into contact with them again and has brought these two very close. Life mein barish koi plan kar nahi, sir, and if it is koi plan kar nahi kart. Random ni solar chances can't be planned, it's all destiny, and due to this destiny, Abriel and Manuel start getting intimate with each other here. Next day morning, Manuel gifts April the same ring which he had brought 8 times yesterday. After some time, when the phone call of Manuel's wife comes, she listens very carefully. She hears that Manav is saying that I am busy in the meeting. It will take me another 2 days, and he is lying to his wife, because of which he feels that she is doing the same, and he starts feeling a little guilty. Asks Manuel what happened? Why are you so upset? Answers my wife's call. So you are upset? She says no, I am not feeling good that you are with someone else. Then Manuel says that it is you too, you also have a husband. Then Avril says that this is the problem. We both really love someone else and I don't know what I am doing here. Manuel says we have a future, we have a chance, and Abel says there is no chance. Can't make 2 men fall in love at the same time, and you can't do anything about it, and I also can't do anything, and she leaves from there crying, upset. Crying, but leaves for her house, and Manuel also leaves for his house with a sad heart. Many days pass by. Now Manuel's mind is not even engaged in his work. He is on Facebook again and again, rather he tries to console himself by looking at the photos. Tired of defeat, Manuel messages Ab on Messenger that I can't bear it anymore. Let's meet. The instant message. She reads, and after thinking something, she replies that no, I do not want to meet you. The manual becomes quite disappointing after reading this answer, and Apple also did not write this answer out of their own pleasure. She knew that if she continued meeting Manuel, things would only get worse. So he restrained himself, but the door of destiny had other plans. Today Manuel's wife Laura, who is a famous professional photographer, today Bruno, who is a music rock star, is doing a photo shoot, and his wife has also come along with him. As such, Manuel never comes to his wife's photo shoot site, but today one of his flights has been cancelled, so he has come here, and luck again brings Abel and Manuel together at the same place. Have given. Chanel's wife Laura introduces Manuel to Abel and her husband. What did he know and Manuel already know each other? When Bruno and Laura get busy in the photo shoot, Manuel starts talking to each other and asks, why did you come here? I told you not that I don't want to meet you, but where was the Manuel supposed to agree if he starts getting a little romantic with you? When she stops him, Manuel says that he can leave from here with some excuse. When you walk with me to the hotel room. She gets a little angry after hearing this, and she leaves from there, and from there, Manuel goes to his hotel room, but he could not control it, so he finally goes to Manuel's room and gets intimate with her. Then there the phone starts ringing, and when she picks up the phone, she comes to know that there are 20 missed calls on her phone, which she didn't pick up because she was getting romantic with Manuel. Today she was about to pick up her son Felix from school, but Manuel came in the middle and she forgot to pick up her child from the school in order to be romantic with him, so her teacher called her many times, and finally she called Felix, called Kay's dad Bruno, and got Felix picked up from school. Now Abel is very afraid that how she is putting her family in danger by being romantic with Manuel. Now one goes to her house crying, and after going home she sees her son Felix that he is sleeping. Then now she realizes her mistake. On the other hand, Manuel's wife Laura shows some photos of Manuel and Apple taken by her on the photoshoot site and zooms in on a specific photo, in which Manuel is quite intense. Was looking at the table. Now Laura was a professional photographer. She could read anyone's face. Easily used to read the emotions on her face, and now she came to know that Bull and Manuel are having an affair. So he tells Laura that I was about to tell you all this. So Laura says, what does it mean? Was about to tell means you met anyone. You fell in love with him and my time is over. The Manuel says, look, such things happen sometimes. These things happen. Laura says that it doesn't happen to me. Why do such things happen to you only? You will never meet a woman who loves me more than me in life, and she would have left from there. On the other hand too, she is very unhappy in her home. Neither she can openly live with Manuel nor can she clearly tell her husband about him. She is suffocating inside. Seeing her upset and crying again and again, her husband Bruno says that you tell what has happened to you. Why are you so upset? Why don't you tell me clearly? On insisting too much, she now says that she had lied. She didn't go to pick up her son Felix that day because she was getting romantic with a man Manuel and has been in a relationship with for a long time. This becomes very fond of her Bruno, and she says that I am leaving from here. I am leaving everything and leaving here. Then her husband Bruno says that you can go wherever you want, I will not stop you. But I will never forgive you, and neither will Felix ever be able to forgive you. She cries a lot on this matter, but she was leaving the house now even though she didn't want to. She taxis and calls Manuel at the airport, and with a heavy heart looking at her husband sits in the taxi and leaves to be with Manuel forever. But destiny had approved something else. Now Manuel has reached airport and still crying with heavy heart have reached airport. April sitting in the car cries a lot seeing the Manuel. She does not understand what to do. She has left her husband and son and wants to start a new life with Manuel. This is the same dream which she had seen with her husband many years ago. Now she has left her whole world in search of a new happiness. Gathering courage with a heavy heart, April sends a message to Manuel that I cannot meet you today. April looks at the Manuel from inside the car reading the message. He is disappointed and keeps his phone in his coat pocket. She tells a driver that let's go from here, and she again goes towards her home because the thread of destiny was connected with her husband as well as with her child, who is now getting in touch again, working to bring his family back close. Random emotional outbursts, then the rational decision is now forced to take the train, and she has turned back towards her home in one stroke. Did he ever meet the Manuel that no one can say, who knows when, where and how to meet destiny? With this the movie ends. Movie explanation: if you like the video then like the video, subscribe our channel, and thank you for watching.